Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Steelers are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Redskins defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Time running out here on the play clock. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. This is Bell on the dump off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. So Dalton now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So opening drive third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Man open left side is Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Samaje Perine. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look fluid.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now back to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First and 10 for Dalton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And Dalton appears to be in a fair amount of pain here. He's still on the turf. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. And Dalton to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And some space here. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Dalton. Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A first scoring update now from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground with Pirine. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, touchdown, Washington. Jarvis Landry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, Dalton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, 22. So here we go, first and 10 now. Now Pirine. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
He'll drop to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Detroit!
Here's Pirine. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Green, 39.
Looking to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They toss to Pirine. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, here's Pirine. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a carry for Pirine. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play action here with Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Passing, it's Dalton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll run again with Pirine. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run on the draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Green 39! Green 39!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hurry up, here we go!
And a give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.